Hello everyone, we're going to learn how to use Gato GraphQL to help translate a multilingual site which is based on the WordPress Multisite network. So here I have, this is a multi-site configuration which has 4 sites. This is the main site with the source content, and then I have sites in English, in Spanish, and in French. All of them are using the subdomain, but it works with either subdomain or subfolder based multi-network. And also in this case, this is my source content. It's going to be in English, and I also have another site which is in English. So in this case, the same query will just copy the pages and duplicate the content without translating, because it's both in source and destination is in English. And for Spanish and for French, it will translate the content and create those pages. So we will need to have our user added to all websites so that it can create content on all of the websites. So this user, the admin user, I have added it to the English, Spanish, and French websites already. And we need to connect using application password. So let's create a new application password. Let's call this execute GraphQL, and I will copy this application password and keep it somewhere so then I can use it later. And if we check, this is my source, my main site with the source content. It has a bunch of pages. They're in English in this case, and they're using the classic editor. Well, this one is quite simple. Let's check on this other one. Okay, here we go. So this is the classic editor. And the site in Spanish, it has no content, there are no pages here. And also the site in English, we're going to check that out. It has no content. So let's translate and create these pages to Spanish. So for this, we need to run Gato GraphQL, the query. We need to have Gato GraphQL installed on all sites as a network install, just the free version on all sites. Then the pro version, we need it only on one site, on the master site. So if we go here on the master site, plugins, Gato GraphQL Pro is installed only on this site, not on the other ones. So only one license is enough for dealing with this. And then we go to Gato GraphQL persisted queries. There's a persisted query for creating multilingual sites. So we search for it, multilingual. And we can see here it is. It says translate and create all pages for a multilingual site, multi-site classic editor. This is the one that we need. There's another version for Gutenberg that translates the content inside the blocks. But in this case, we're going to use this one. So we need to run this query. It has already been created. Only we need to provide information on the destination site and the user and application password. So username is called admin. Then the application password is what we got from before. I had copied this and I pasted here. And finally we say which is the external site to where we're going to create the content, which is this one. So I copy the URL of this site, the one in Spanish, and I paste this. And now I run the GraphQL query. There it is. And so it has grabbed a bunch of pages from this local site. It has translated them using Google Translate. And if we check now, here we are. This is the site in Spanish with the pages already created. They have been created as draft. That was a decision that I have done. You can publish them directly, but you will need to come here, log into the site, check the post and fix it, right? So this is a good decision. And it has been done already. It has done, in this case, it was a batch of 8 pages. I translate 8 at a time, and all of them together in one single request to the Google Translate API. And now if instead of doing it to Spanish, we say let's do it to English. In this case, we run again the query. Now we go to the site in English, and it has simply duplicated the pages. So the same query can identify which is the language of the site, and if it is a different one, call Google Translate. If it is not, just recreate the content as it is. So that's it. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. Thank you.